Hey y'all, so this is a response video to an anonymous question I got the other day, and the question was, what is your take on cutting? So I'm going to preface this video by saying that I don't judge anybody or anyone for whatever they do, and cutting is no exception. It's not my place to judge. So followers, if you struggle with cutting or if you've cut in the past or you've thought about it, then just know I don't judge you for that, and I still love you. Personally, I don't think cutting is a healthy option or solution to your problems. I think that it's destructive and that it can lead to suicidal tendencies. It doesn't always, but I mean, it really can. And I believe that, sometimes it makes your problems worse. Instead of maybe turning what is hurting you into positive energy, trying to make the most of your life, you're just left with scars and more guilt, feelings of despair and feelings of, worthlessness maybe. And that's just, I'm not speaking from, not saying I know everything. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a psychologist by any means, but I have, dealt with a lot of people, a lot of friends who have, who have gone through this, and from their experiences and experiences of my own, I'm going to try to tell you what I think you should do whenever you're hurting. Any kind of destructive behavior is not the answer. That doesn't just include self-mutilation. That includes drugs, alcohol. A lot of people do these things not because, they don't drink because it's, oh, I just want to be social and have a drink. They don't, do coke or heroin just because, oh, I just want to have a good time, la la la. Some people do, but I'm talking about the people who do these things when they do it because they think it's going to help their problems. The people who drink in the mornings, drink in the afternoons, drink at night because they think that as long as they're drunk, they can't hurt. But the truth is whenever that is gone, like whenever you become sober again, whenever you're done cutting and you're left with all these scars on your body, your problems are still there. And nothing has gone away. You haven't done anything constructive to actually address your problem. You've just created a new problem. You've just, opened yourself up to other people that are going to judge you. Not that they have any right to, but you can't help what other people are going to do. And so it can make you feel guilty. It can make you feel self-conscious. And, if you already were self-conscious, they'll just make that problem worse. So, personally, I think that if you're struggling with anything in your life and you want to know a solution, how can you make it better? Number one, I say talk to somebody. You have to find somebody you can confide in. You can't fix it all yourself. Some of us like to think, I'm one of those, I want to do it all myself. I want to fix all of my problems, but it's just not like that. You need somebody. You need a friend, a mentor, a counselor, anyone that you can talk to that can be there for you whenever you're having a hard time or whenever you're vulnerable, because you're only human and you should not feel bad for being tempted to hurt yourself. You can't help that. That is not your fault. There's too many temptations in the world. Sometimes, you just don't know of another answer. I would also suggest that if you have any pastime or hobby, that you put your heart into it. Some of the greatest pieces of music or literature or artwork have come from people suffering, and they take their suffering and their pain and they channel it into their art, and then they create something beautiful, which not only is magnificent for those of us who love art, but it's also very hopeful for people, and it's hopeful for the artists themselves, because they say, hey, I took my pain and I turned it into something useful, I turned it into something constructive. And I think that's more lucrative than actually hurting yourself, because when you hurt yourself, at the end of the day, you're just left with a body of scars. And, but if you like music and you sit down and you write a couple songs out, or you go and you sing or you just do whatever you love to do, then you've done something. And no matter if it's great, no, it doesn't have to be good. You don't have to be Christina Aguilera to go have a jam session in the shower, but you can just walk away feeling relieved. For me, it's acting. If I'm going through anything crazy, I'll look forward to my 7 to 10 rehearsal where I can just be someone else for a while and give it my all. And you just feel a little bit more relieved, and you feel hopeful knowing that, hey, there are still things that can make you smile. And there are a lot of people who want to make you smile too. I'm one of them. If you're going through any kind of hard time and you think that no one is there for you, first of all, you're wrong. There are so many people in your personal life that in real life who care about you that you don't even know. You just would never understand. And I hope you never have to do anything to hurt yourself to understand how many people care about you. But then there's people like me. There's your other followers on Tumblr. There's lots of strangers who don't even really know you, who would want to help you, and not in a creepy way, but in a Tumblr family love kind of way, So just, if you're ever feeling vulnerable, you're feeling lost, then find someone to talk to and find something you love to do and do it. Hurting yourself is not the answer. You're beautiful the way you are. Don't scar yourself up. You only get one body. And if you already have the scars, you know what? Own it. That's who you are. You can't help it, and you're still beautiful. You're always beautiful, even when you feel ugly. like I did last night, which is why I did not make this video last night. Anyways, I hope something I said helped or resonated within you, and I love you lots, and I hope things get better. Bye. And I can't end this video because I'm dumb. Oh,